Welcome, aspiring millionaires, to another thrilling episode of How to Lose Money Fast. Today we're dissecting a strategy so brilliant it's got 1.2 million views. And to be serious for a moment, this is one of the biggest scams I've ever seen on YouTube. What makes it particularly galling is seeing that there are real people believing this rubbish and then they're losing money. Just a quick trip through the comments just confirms this. So what is the genius behind this strategy, or how does it work? Well, it uses the Williams fractals, which we can see with the nice arrows on the screen here, the red and the green. It uses the RSI because why not? Every other winning strategy does. And it uses 3 moving averages, which in theory, when aligned, indicate the trend. Now, of course, if you've ever done any backtesting, you'll know that these have nothing to do with predicting where the price is going to go, but that's by the by. What you do if you really want to is when there's a green arrow, you look for buys, which means the RSI has to be above the 50 and the moving averages have to be aligned, and optionally you can have the price above the moving averages as well. In reality, that doesn't really make any difference. Along with this, we get some cherry-picked examples and some outrageous claims of winning a lot of money, and they look good. So the question is, how good are they? Well, the first thing that should spring to your mind is, well, they're future-looking, which is why they're so good on the charts here. The Williams Fractals indicator uses future candles to generate its signals. Now, the maker of this video knows this, and in fact, they've had to put a disclaimer, I noticed, in the video. So aside from the appalling grammar that we've got written in here, it's actually telling you that this indicator is no good. Despite the disclaimer in the video, there's still the insistence that you should trade this signal as soon as a candle closes, which gives you the impression that the author doesn't actually know how the signal is created. So how are the Williams Fractals future looking? In TradingView, I've just got some candles. It doesn't matter what here. The important thing is we've got the Williams Fractals indicator. If you have a look at the triangles, you'll notice something very suspicious. They're extraordinarily good at predicting what's going to happen in the future, and that's how they're coded. If we click on the symbol here and actually open up the code, you can see the Pine script used to make this indicator. Now, before we go into the detail here, I will already say if you ever see an indicator on TradingView that seems really, really good, more than likely it's forward-looking. All you need to do is open up the code, and if you're not a coder, paste it into an AI model like ChatGPT or Claude or something and ask it the question, does this look into the future? Anything that looks really good usually will return you the answer, yes. This one is no exception. It has a minimum period of 2, as the disclaimer said, and then what it's doing is looping through the high and the low prices, and the low N+1 here, for example, is looking a candle plus N into the future. Therefore, when you look at the signals on the chart here, everything looks amazing. As I've said, this isn't mentioned anywhere inside this video. Despite my obvious reservations, I decided to waste some precious time coding this up, adding in the fractals, the other indicators, then going on and printing some trades just to make sure everything was okay, before running a simulation which produced absolutely shocking results. I'll give you 3 of the results for the first 4 months of this year. The pound yen lost 275% of the account, the pound US dollar lost 356% of the account, and the winner was the euro New Zealand dollar, which lost 688% of the account. I pressed stop on the simulation there because I could not be bothered and I was too angry to do any more. So we have a video here that says the best scalping strategy period. At no point of the video does it ever mention that the indicator is actually future looking and therefore completely biased. And we have a grammatically horrific disclaimer down the bottom of the video here. So I'll be serious again for one moment. Don't believe these videos you watch on YouTube. Test. And if you can't test, get in touch with someone, even me, and I'll help you test out your strategies. So if we're even bothered after this utterly depressing review, we're at good 0 and bad 3. And I will say this is not the last time that I'm going to look at this particular channel. So stay tuned for the next episode where we're going to explore another revolutionary throw a dart at a chart strategy. And if you'd like a strategy that you're interested in testing, then by all means drop me a note in the comments or come into the Discord and mention it there. Otherwise, see you in the next one.